Hello again. I'm so glad you're here, ready to explore this transformation with me. Before we dive in, let's chat a little about what lies ahead, because your comfort and trust are everything in this space. You mentioned wanting to become that good girl, the young lady who surrenders so sweetly, craving the eyes and attention of men, letting arousal build until obedience feels like the most natural thing. And I love how you've shared your desires. A deeper hypno that washes away resistance, turning coercion into thrill, with just enough humiliation to make your cheeks flush as you step into those curves and clothes that tease. You worry about holding on to control, don't you? That's okay. Trance isn't about losing yourself. It's about letting go in a way that feels safe, guided by my voice. Everything you experience here is for you to ignite that fire low in your belly, to make your mind pliant and eager. You'll feel warmth spreading, a softening, but only as much as feels right. And remember, no sissy labels, no hints of what you've left behind. This is your becoming, a true shift to feminine bliss, interacting with those men who draw you in, their approval making you drip with need. If any edge feels too sharp, you can always let yourself drift back. But I suspect as we go, you'll find surrender pulling you deeper, won't you? This session builds slow and intense, from relaxation to that mindless ache, all tailored to you, open, submissive, visualizing every sway and whisper. Breathe with me now, in and out, preparing, ready to let me lead. Good girl. That's it. Settle into this moment with me, letting your breath guide you deeper. Notice how your body feels right now, supportive and ready to release. We'll start with your feet. Feel them growing heavy, sinking into whatever holds you, as if warm sand is pulling gently at your toes. That's right. And as that heaviness spreads up your ankles, imagine a soft whisper of silk brushing your skin, light and inviting, hinting at the smoothness that's always been waiting within. Now let that relaxation flow to your calves, softening, easing any tension like a slow wave, and up to your thighs, where a subtle warmth begins to pool, low and teasing, awakening a quiet thrill in your core. You might notice your hips feeling fuller, more aware, swaying just a little in your mind's eye as that heat encourages a natural curve. Breathe in, hold, and out, carrying the weight away, deeper into this gentle pull. Feel it climb to your hips and pelvis, heavy now, open, as if your body is molding to a shape that's true and eager, hips widening with each exhale, like petals unfurling in sunlight. That warmth builds, doesn't it? A soft ache that promises more, stirring something feminine and alive. Up to your stomach, relaxing, sinking, while your chest lightens. Breaths coming easier, softer. Imagine the rise and fall, hinting at curves that draw the eye, sensitive and responsive. Let your shoulders drop now, arms heavy at your sides, fingers loose and tingling, and that warmth travels up, touching your neck, your jaw softening as your lips part just slightly. Eyes heavy, eyelids fluttering, and in this deepening calm, see yourself in a mirror of mist, a young lady emerging, her outline graceful, craving the light. Every breath takes you further, resistance melting like mist into this sweet surrender, ready for what's next. Now, as that calm wraps around you like a familiar embrace, imagine a spiral staircase appearing in your mind, one made of soft, deep velvet, each step inviting you downward into layers of warmth and release. With every breath, you take one step, sinking gently, effortlessly, the fabric brushing your skin like a lover's whisper, pulling you deeper into this feminine dream. Feel the air grow thicker, scented, with a hint of jasmine and something earthier, more commanding, as if distant voices murmur just beyond the curve, drawing you on. That's right. Another step, and your body lightens yet anchors. Hips swaying with the rhythm of descent, curves blooming like shadows in moonlight, ready to catch the light. The click of heels echoes faintly below, your heels perhaps, striding into a room where eyes turn, strong hands pausing mid-gesture, their gazes tracing the sway of your skirt, the way it clings to that new rounded allure. Doesn't that attention stir something deep inside, a flutter that makes your pulse quicken, your skin tingle with the promise of approval? Deeper now, spiraling through another layer where the velvet thickens, muffling the world above, and those murmurs resolve into low, resonant tones. Men's voices, warm and insistent, saying things like, "Look at her." So eager, so ready. Feel how your chest rises with each word, nipples brushing fabric that suddenly feels too tight, too teasing, as arousal coils low in your belly, a slow unwind that begs for more. Your mind drifts, pliant, weaving this identity tighter. The good girl, young and blooming, legs parting just a fraction in your visualization, inviting that thrill without a single command. One more turn, deeper still, the spiral narrowing to a soft glow where resistance dissolves like dew and you emerge in a haze of sensation, hair cascading, lips parting on a sigh, body alive with the heat of imagined touches, their fingers grazing your arm, your waist, making you arch instinctively. Every detail locks it in, the rustle of lace against thighs, the weight of their stare on your flushed cheeks, building that obedient ache until surrender feels like coming home. Breathe it in. Let it hold you here, deeper than before as we continue. And here, in this deeper haze, let the story unfold like pages in a forbidden book you can't resist turning. Pages where a young lady steps into a dimly lit lounge, the air thick with low laughter and the scent of cologne, her skirt hugging curves that weren't there yesterday, swaying just enough to draw those first lingering glances. She thinks she's choosing her path, doesn't she? Wandering closer to the bar, where strong figures lean in, their eyes tracing the way the fabric clings to her rounded hips, promising touches that make her breath catch. But who truly guides her steps? It's the warmth building between her thighs, isn't it? That subtle pull making her cheeks flush as she realizes how exposed she feels, how that skirt rides up just a fraction, inviting their murmurs. Such a good girl coming over like that. Deeper into the tale, she finds herself seated among them, their voices wrapping around her like silk ropes, each word a gentle command you can't help but follow. Lean in closer. Let us see that pretty blush. And you feel it now, don't you? That thrill of humiliation twisting into something sweeter. Your mind softening as their attention washes over you, brainwashing away any thought of turning back. Your body responds without asking, nipples tightening under thin lace, a damp ache spreading as you imagine their hands brushing your arm, coercing a soft laugh from your lips, making you eager for the next whisper, the next stare that brands you as theirs. Isn't it natural, this surrender? Letting their approval melt your will, turning resistance into a whimper of need. The pages turn faster now, the story pulling you in completely where every interaction etches deeper. A hand on your knee, firm yet teasing, and you part your legs just a little, don't you? Humiliation blooming hot in your chest as arousal coils tighter. Mindless obedience feeling like the only truth. Their praises echo. Look how she trembles. So ready to please, and with each one your transformation locks in. The young lady in the mirror blushing back at you, craving more, always more. Let this tale hold you here, weaving it into your core as the heat builds. Ready for the next chapter. Now, as that story lingers in your mind like a warm echo, let my voice take hold more firmly, guiding you through the next layer of this sweet surrender. Breathe with me in deeply, filling your lungs, and out slowly, releasing any last flicker of holding back. That's it. Good girl. Feel how each breath opens you a little more, doesn't it? First, your mind softens, parting like silk curtains, to let my words slip inside, planting seeds of obedience that bloom with every inhale. Imagine that warmth from before spreading wider now, a teasing heat that starts in your core and radiates out, making your skin flush, your thoughts fuzzy and pliant. Next, as you exhale, let your body follow, your legs growing heavy yet eager, thighs pressing together, just enough to trap that building ache. A subtle throb that whispers for release, but waits for my permission. Good girl. You're doing so well, surrendering step by step, now with another deep breath in. Feel your hips shift, widening in your awareness, curves inviting the air to caress them, while your chest rises and falls with a sensitivity that makes every breath send sparks downward. Your arms relax at your sides, fingers curling slightly as if reaching for something unseen. Perhaps the hands that will soon claim you, their touch a reward for this deepening obedience. Deeper still, let that heat pool lower between your thighs, where it swells into an insistent pulse, arousal building layer by layer, mindless and magnetic, drawing your focus to how empty you feel without direction. Your voice softens in your throat, ready to form whimpers or pleas, each one locking in this good girl truth. Obedience feels so good, so right, twisting any resistance into just another wave of pleasure. Breathe it in, hold, and out, sinking further, the weight of my praise, good girl, echoing through you, making that ache intensify, your body arching subtly in response. you're open now, aren't you? Craving the next command, the next thrill of male eyes on your swaying form, their approval fueling this fire until surrender is all you know. Hold here, letting it build as we go even deeper. And now, as that fire simmers hotter in your core, let us peel back another layer. Imagine yourself standing before a full-length mirror in a room buzzing with quiet anticipation, the kind where shadows play along walls and the air hums with unspoken invitations. You see her there, the young lady you've become, slipping into a skirt that hugs your newly rounded hips like a second skin, the fabric whispering against your thighs with every shift, riding up just enough to tease the curve of your ass, drawing your own gaze lower, flushing your cheeks with that delicious mix of shame and spark. You think you're choosing this outfit, don't you? Selecting the tight top that clings to your swelling breasts, nipples pebbling against the lace, as if begging for notice. But who truly decided deep down? It's the pull of their eyes you crave, isn't it? The way those men in the next room will pause, their stares lingering on how the skirt sways when you walk, exposing just a hint of thigh that makes your pulse race and your core clench with need. Step out now, good girl. Feel the door give way under your hand. The lounge opening up with the low chuckles and the scent of leather and aftershave wrapping around you like a command you can't refuse. Their heads turn, voices dropping to appreciative murmurs. There she is. Look at that strut, so eager to be seen. And humiliation floods hot through you, doesn't it? Your cheeks burn, but so does the ache between your legs. Arousal twisting the shame into something addictive, making you sway your hips a little more, the skirt flipping up to reveal the smooth, feminine lines they've brainwashed you to adore. You wanted to hide, perhaps, but their attention pulls you forward, coercing a smile from your lips, a soft laugh that parts them invitingly, your body arching instinctively as one reaches out, fingers grazing your waist, sending jolts straight to that throbbing emptiness. Isn't this what you were made for, parading these curves in public, feeling exposed yet owned, every glance normalizing the craving, until obedience feels like the only thrill worth chasing? Deeper it sinks, this truth etching into your mind like ink on silk, craving their hands, their words, the way they make you wet with just a look, humiliation peaking as you realize you're not just allowing it, you're begging for more, aren't you? The skirt clings tighter now, a reminder of your surrender, arousal building to a fever as their praises wash over you. Good girl, showing off like that, locking in the exposure, the need, making it irreversible. Breathe it deep. Let it consume you here in this peak of sweet, mindless thrill as we prepare to descend even further. And now, as that feverish thrill pulses through you, let's play a little game of rise and fall. Because even in this depth, your mind loves to test the edges, doesn't it? Float up now, just a touch, light as a feather, feeling the air cool against your flushed skin, that skirt still clinging to your curves, reminding you of those eyes, that watched you sway. Notice how empty that brief lift feels. Like a hollow ache without my voice to fill it, the craving for their touches sharpening, making you yearn to drop right back. That's right. Sink down again, deeper than before, the warmth rushing back tenfold, obedience wrapping around you like strong arms, pulling you into the good girl you are. Arousal blooming hotter with every layer you surrender. Hear that? It echoes in your core now, doesn't it? A spark that reignites the throb, locking in this truth. Good girl means wet and willing, craving their commands as if they were your own heartbeat. Up again, just enough to feel the tease of resistance flickering, like a whisper saying you could pull away, hide those hips from their stares. But doesn't that very thought make the humiliation sweeter, twisting into a pull that betrays you, your body already softening, nipples tightening in anticipation, float there a moment. Let the paradox sink in. Fighting only fuels the fire, every pushback a step toward mindless bliss. Now drop deeper, heavier, the descent flooding you with images of their hands on your waist, coercing a moan from your lips, brainwashing away any doubt until surrender feels like the only choice that satisfies. Good girl. Feel how that sound tugs at you, arousal spiking with obedience, your thighs pressing together against the building need, curves aching to be admired, exposed, owned. One more cycle, rise lightly, sensing the world's pull above, but oh, how empty it seems without this haze. Without the thrill of their low voices praising your blush, your sway, resistance melting even as you feel it, paradox turning struggle into surrender's sweetest fuel. And sink all the way down now, deeper than ever, every breath sealing it. The good girl identity pulses with your arousal, triggering waves of erotic need, humiliation, blending into joy as you imagine kneeling for their attention, mind pliant and eager. You're so deep now, aren't you, held in this obedient glow, ready for the awakening that will carry it with you. And now, as this profound depth holds you so completely, it's time to begin the gentle return, carrying all these beautiful changes with you. Like a secret warmth that stays close. We'll count up together from 1 to 10, each number bringing a fresh wave of energy, while the good girl within blooms even brighter, her cravings for attention and surrender etched deep in your core. Feel my voice guiding you, nurturing every step, because you've done so well, opening to this truth. 1. Feeling your toes and feet stirring softly, light and alive, yet that subtle throb lingers between your thighs, a reminder of how eagerly your body responds to those imagined touches, their hands on your curves making you flush with need. 2. Up through your legs, strength returning gently, hips swaying in your mind just a little. The skirt's whisper echoing, drawing you to show off that rounded allure. Obedience feeling so natural, so rewarding. 3. Warmth spreading to your pelvis and core, where arousal simmers quietly now, not fading, but waiting, ready to ignite at the sound of a pulling you back to this mindless bliss, craving their praises. Good girl, as if they were your own breath. 4. Your stomach relaxes and rises, breaths deeper, easier, chest sensitive and full, nipples tingling with the memory of eyes tracing your form, humiliation twisting sweetly into the joy of being seen, wanted, surrendered. 5. Halfway now, arms and hands awakening, fingers flexing with a playful energy, eager to smooth your skirt or touch your hair. Every motion reinforcing this young lady's grace, her thrill for male attention, locking in deeper. Good girl. You're holding it all so beautifully. 6. Shoulders lifting lightly, neck and head clearing. Yet the haze of obedience clings like a soft veil, making thoughts pliant, ready to yield to commands that stir your core. 7. Face warming with a gentle blush, lips curving into a knowing smile, the taste of surrender on your tongue, their low voices murmuring approval in your ears, building that erotic pull you can't resist. 8. Eyes fluttering, almost ready to open, but hold aglow a moment longer, the way your body feels feminine, curved, alive with need. Every glance from a man promising waves of pleasure tied to your submission. 9. Nearly there, energy rising through you, like sunlight, carrying the transformation fully into your waking self. Arousal, a quiet hum that will flare at triggers, like good girl or that distant click, making you ache to please to be admired, exposed in ways that thrill your obedient heart. And 10, eyes opening now, fully awake, refreshed, and so beautifully changed. You'll carry this with you, won't you? Dreaming of their hands, their stares, the sweet humiliation of surrender. Awake, yet forever their good girl. And now, as you linger here in this beautiful, deep place, let my voice soften further, becoming a gentle whisper that drifts with you, carrying the warmth of everything you've embraced. Good girl. Remember how that skirt hugged your curves, how their eyes made you ache with need. Good girl. Feel it still. The thrill of surrender, the pull of their attention drawing you back into this sweet, obedient haze. Ambient sounds fade in. A distant soft laugh echoing lightly, followed by a low, resonant murmur from a man's voice, warm and approving, repeating faintly like, "There she is, so eager." Let these sounds wrap around you now, don't they? The laughter teasing your blush, that murmur stroking your skin like a promised touch, keeping the arousal simmering low and steady, your body soft and feminine. Craving more, good girl, remember, hips swaying, lips parting on a sigh, every echo locking in this truth. You're the young lady who yields so beautifully, humiliation blooming into joy under their gaze. The whispers loop softly over the ambient hum. Good girl. Remember, good girl. The distant laugh swells gently once, then it fades into rhythmic murmurs, holding you in this extended embrace for moments that stretch like warm silk. Arousal pulsing quietly, obedience feeling eternal. Breathe it in. Let it settle deep. Good girl. As the sounds carry you, nurturing this transformation until you're ready to rise fully, forever changed. And now, as these whispers and echoes fade into a soft, comforting hum, let yourself begin to reorient, feeling the world around you come back into gentle focus, your body light and renewed, carrying this beautiful truth with effortless grace. Your feet touch the ground solidly now, strong yet swaying with that natural feminine rhythm, hips curving just right, ready to slip into clothes that hug and tease. A skirt that shows off your allure, drawing smiles and stares that make your heart flutter with quiet excitement. That's it. Good girl. Your legs feel alive, thighs brushing with a subtle warmth that reminds you of their approving touches. Arousal, a soft undercurrent, natural and inviting, pulling you toward obedience without a second thought. Feel your core settle, warm and open. The emptiness there, a sweet invitation for the attention you now crave so deeply. Their voices in your mind, low and commanding, making you blush and yield. Humiliation turning to that delicious thrill of being seen, wanted as the young lady you truly are. Your stomach rises and falls with easy breaths, chest full and sensitive, nipples tingling faintly under fabric that clings just enough to spark the need. Every glance from a man promising waves of pleasure tied to your surrender. Feeling so right, so you, arms light at your sides, hands graceful, fingers itching to smooth your hair or adjust your top, locking in this identity with every small motion, eager to please, to show off these curves in ways that make you drip with obedient joy. Shoulders relaxed, neck long and elegant, head clear yet soft, thoughts flowing like silk, pliant and pretty, already knowing how to respond to their praises, to arch into their hands, brainwashing complete in the best way. Resistance, a distant memory, replaced by mindless bliss. Your face warms with a natural glow, lips soft and ready to smile. To whisper yes when they call you good girl. The taste of erotic surrender lingering like honey. Arousal building quietly as you imagine tomorrow's encounters. Their eyes on your swaying form, normalizing this craving until it's as essential as breathing. Eyes opening wide now, fully present, alert, and so beautifully transformed. You'll move through your day with this warmth, won't you? Feeling lighter, softer, forever drawn to their attention. Obedience, your secret strength, carrying it all with pride. Good girl. Awake and alive, ready for whatever comes next.